So being a visionary and a strategist and the ideas man, you know, you don't like the detail, and you probably don't maybe like the execution.
Yeah.
You know, like me, you know, I love the ideas, I love the visionary, get bored very, very quickly.
Yeah.
How do you find the right people to hand it over to? Because, you know, that's always one of the biggest challenges. Yeah, I see, you know, one of the people that I always look to try and replicate is Richard Branson's been able to do it successfully and, you know, jump from business to business to business and put in great teams. So, you know, do you have a knack and a skill of putting in somebody that can see it through for you? And how do you go about approaching that?
Yeah, you know what? I think that's a really, really good question. And from my experience, and maybe some of you here can identify with me, you know, building teams is not necessarily easy. It's a lot of fun, but it certainly comes with its challenges. It comes with its headaches. And you have to be pretty versatile and, you know, thick-skinned to be able to deal with humans on that scale, right? Because humans are quite difficult to work with, and they're hard to motivate, and they've got their own agendas, and they want to do their own thing. So there are some things that I feel I've done over my, you know, what am I now, 42, you know, decades of being in business that I really feel have helped, and I'd like to share some of them with you today because I think they'll help you as well. So a couple of things. Number one is for you as the owner of your business, and again, yeah, feel free to write this stuff down. Number one, I feel it's really important that you're tuned in to the vision of your business. And some of you may have this, so I'm not teaching anyone how to suck eggs, but I'll just share my stuff and hopefully you get some great value. So number one is, what is your vision statement for your company? Because a lot of people, they will stay with you because you have a strong vision and you know as an organization exactly where you're going and what you're able to create. And what I found, Joseph, and you guys here, is that people really want to feel like they're part of something really special. So by having that vision statement for your company, you can then create a really great culture. So you can then have really good, a good set of principles. I think that's really important to have principles in your business. You can also then have a mission statement. So you've got a vision statement, you have a mission statement. You can then also have a legacy statement. You know, what's your ultimate legacy? Then what I feel is really important is to have a set of values. And this is really what your business can be built on, is your values. And I would keep your values to around 3 to 7 values. So no real more than that. And then really, what do you stand for and what do you stand against? So before you start recruiting anyone, or before you want to really go and build a great team, as the business owner, I just feel it's really important that you have a firm foundation of who you are, exactly what you do, what your unique selling points are, and you as the business owner are crystal clear at the value, where you are now, but more importantly, where are you going to be in 3 years? Where are you going to be in 5 years? Where could you be in 25 years? And then once you've got that foundation, it's almost like your business becomes a magnet for people that want to be part of something special. So hopefully that's helped, all right? Some other great things which I feel have really helped me. It's really important to be patient when building teams and understand that you're going to have to go through a lot of, say a lot, I don't go through a lot actually, but I go through some bad apples to find the good ones and not to be disheartened. And I've got a saying, and that is to hire fast. So write that down, hire fast and fire faster. And I actually heard Gary Vaynerchuk say that as well in one of his talks. I was like, man, that is so cool, yeah? Hire fast, but fire faster. And in my companies, we have something called the 3-month rule. And it's really cool, right? Because we know as a business, and all my team know, that we have to allow somebody at least 12 weeks to even start to have an understanding of every part of the business or what they need to do in their job role. So we need to give those people that time, 12 weeks, to be able to make mistakes, not quite understand things correctly. And then that allows me and my senior team to also be patient. And one thing that I find with many business owners, and this is a huge failure when building teams, is that you hire people, you have a conversation with them, and then you expect them just to know what to do. And what a lot of business owners do not do is arm their staff members with the correct resources, processes, protocols, tools, and enough staff training for them to feel really confident in their role so they thrive rather than just survive in your business. Because we want people to thrive. And every single person in my organization, we don't base it on tasks, we base it on projects. So they become focused on projects rather than feeling they're just like driven by 50 tasks a day. Mm-hmm. So we really get them, Joseph, to take ownership of their position. We really allow people in our team to have a voice so they can be heard. You know, we really want people that are creative. We really look, because I don't have all the ideas. Like I really, really don't. Like I might be leading the ship, but I also look to the team because, you know, I've got great people working for me. They come up with some amazing ideas. And if, let's say you work for me, Joseph, or someone in here was to work for me, for example, and you come up with an idea and we implement that idea in the business, that person feels really valued. And then certainly if it goes to plan, you know, and then we celebrate and make them feel really, really special. So culture is really important. Energy, I believe, is really important. You want to hire people that are solution-based type people, not, you know, I don't know about anyone else, but didn't you hate like a gossiper or someone that, you know, so negative? Like if you want to work in my organization, you've got to have energy.
Yeah.
It's a way of life. Assets for life is a way of life. And it's not for everyone, and that's cool. Mm-hmm. So we also go through quite a stringent interview process before we hire people.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's helped, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. And, you know, starting out with knowing where you're going is so, so important. And, you know, coming back to basics all of the time really does keep you on track. And, you know, many people do just start and find themselves waking up 2 or 3 years, 5 years down the line of, right, what is it that I've actually built? You know, what have I actually created? So it's really important to remind yourself that as frequently as you possibly can. You know, I'm forever going on that journey to just make sure that I'm aligned, because time is the most valuable thing, and you know, you don't want to waste it doing something that you hate. I think, you know, you've delivered phenomenal advice around team building. You know, how many people in this room just hire people and expect them to perform straight away? Yeah. You know, I've been guilty of that for many years, and I've hired hundreds and hundreds of people, and I'm probably still guilty of it. And, you know, the reality is, because I was going to say to you, how long do you give people to get up to speed? And you've answered it with the 3-month rule, and, you know, that really does, you know, kind of define whether that person is going to be able to make it or not. In some cases, you can see it within a week, you know, and if they do find a gossiper or a negative person, they need to be gone immediately, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer. So, you started out, I mean, you might not have started out, but you used to have a business in solar, and you saw an opportunity with sales and marketing. There are some solar businesses in here at the moment, you know, and everybody in here can take value from sales and marketing. So why did you do that? What opportunity did you see? And how do you approach sales and marketing in your organization to scale?
Oh, great. Okay. So really, really good questions there. So, okay, let's talk about sales and marketing. I believe that these are the 2 most important areas of any business. And it's typically the areas where business owners are scared the most, or they're not good at it. But they might be highly skilled in computing or technology or creating softwares or building houses or finding property deals, and that's all great. So you might have a high skill set in a particular thing, but most business owners really do find sales and marketing, because for a lot of people, a lot of fear can come in. Well, I'm not quite sure on my message, or what do I really say? And in today's world, you've got all the social media platforms, and that can be very overwhelming for a lot of business owners. And what do we post, and where do we post, and do we do Facebook ads or YouTube ads? And it can get really messy very, very, very quickly. But when it comes to sales and marketing, I truly believe they are the most important things in any business. Marketing in its most simplest form really is sales. Marketing is sales, sales is marketing. They go hand in hand. Marketing is what's going to get people to your front door. It's a great way to generate leads. And then it's really important to have an automated process in place, highly skilled individuals, either yourself or ideally someone else, that then can convert those leads into paying customers for the long term. And in today's marketplace, man, it's like, I feel it's never been easier before actually to generate leads and to get sales in your business. Like, you can really scale really, really fast if you nail these things. So in my business at the moment, one of my businesses, we do on average £132,000 a month on ad spend. Mm-hmm. But that generates in the region of about £1 million a month in sales. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, well, what do you have to put in the funnel to get out of the funnel? Obviously, that's not £1 million profit. I wish it was, but it's not. But what do you have to put into, what do you have to get out, right? And obviously that takes some time, and you've got to test, and you've got to tweak, and you've got to be clear on your message. So when it comes to sales and marketing, who's your avatar? Like, do you know, and I'm sure lots of you do, but it's good for reinforcement, who your ideal avatar is? What's their names? What do they look like? How much money do they earn? What are they looking for? So it's really important to know your avatar. Mm-hmm. Once you know your avatar, then you can go out to the marketplace with clear messages. And there's click funnels, and there's automation, and every single business could be, doesn't matter what business you're in, you can have lead magnets, you could be investing. So investing into marketing, and in today's world, you can use Facebook ads, Google, TikTok. It can really transform any business. So how have I always loved sales and marketing? Well, I've pretty much been selling stuff ever since I was in the playground. I was a door knocker for Zenith Windows at the age of 13, 14, 15, 16. Ran out of college after 3 weeks doing some GMVQ, which I hated. Became a full-time door knocker for Zenith Windows. Became a great door knocker. I was actually the UK's #1 door canvasser for many, many years.
So you're a hardcore, you're a super resilient guy.
Yeah, I really enjoy having thousands of doors slammed in my face, right? There's just something really great about having no's. I really embrace a no in business, and
go for no.
Yeah, I just know the more no's you get, the closer you are to a yes. Yeah. And I think, doing that at the age of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, it really showed me how to build desire in like less than 4 seconds, right? How to overcome objections, how to, in a matter of minutes, get someone to listen to you, and really be able to build instant rapport with someone in just a few moments. So that really helped me with